All right, so let's come up to these here first. So from where you were chipping, we want to be able to shoot what kind of scores? Low 70s, right?
Yeah.
So how would you rate those 3 shots?
Like out of what?
Scale of 1 to 10.
From that distance, I'd say this is like a 7.
Cool.
This is probably like a 5.
Cool.
That's like a 4.
Good. Yeah, so I'd say the same thing. From where we're at off the green, if I go from here, you were less than 3 feet, so that would be good. You were 3, 4, maybe 5.5 feet, and 3, 4, so kind of 5 feet. So you should make that all the time, and 1 to 2 out of these, right? At the scores you want to shoot, I want you in practice getting up and down like 75% of the time. That's a good barometer for when you go out on the course. The reality is the average tour guy, in like all up and downs inside of 30 yards, is going to get up and down a little over 50% half the time. Like when you go play, how many greens per round do you hit? Do you have an idea?
Yeah, probably like around like 10.
All right, let's say you hit 10. So that leaves how many greens that you have to get up and down? 18 minus 10?
8.
8, good, quick math. So if you hit 10 greens, let's assume that you 2-putt all those. You don't even make any birdies, just 2-putt. You don't 3-putt, you don't 1-putt any, 2-putt. So that means you have 8 holes that you got to get up and down. If you get up and down 75% of the time, what's that? How many are 8?
6, yeah.
Right, good. So that means 2 holes, you didn't get up and down. That means you should have 2 over par, shot 74. That's with no birdies. That's also with no penalties off the tee, right? No penalty shots, nothing stupid. And if you hit 10 greens around, you shoot mid-70s all day if your short game's good. If you hit 10 greens, and if your short game's good. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So the first part I'm going to check when we do the block stuff is going to be like distance away from the hole, outside of, is your contact good enough to predict all those things? And is your contact good enough and distance away from the hole? Like, do we need to do anything in your block station to be able to do that or not? But really, at the end of the day, I don't care how you chip. I don't care how you putt. I don't care about any of that if you hit those numbers. So I'm just going to test it out. And like, if you get up and down, and we measure it in the spring, and you get up and down 30% of the time, then we have to do something.
Yeah.
Right? Whether that's just increase practice or change something.